Hi, I'm Mark Alexander. I'm the founder and CEO of Peyote Bird Designs. And I'd like to talk a little bit today about the origins of the business. This is a question that I probably get asked more frequently than any other question. Peyote Bird was founded in 1974. I went to the University of Denver up in Colorado and graduated with a degree in economics. And when I graduated, I was sort of in a rough spot. I had no idea what I was going to do, like so many kids. I didn't have any clue. And so senior year I was thinking about it, and at that time native jewelry had become very popular across the United States, and I had a real attraction to it. So after I graduated, I had about $300 in my pocket, and my friend and myself took an old Volkswagen Bug down to Mexico. And on the way back I said, you know, what the heck, let's stop and buy some Indian jewelry on the reservation and take it back to campus and see what happens. And put it on a little Navajo rug, and that was really the beginning, and sure enough people bought it, to my surprise. And so we took the 300 grew to 500, 500 grew to 1,000, and then all of a sudden school ended, and I was like, okay, what do I do now? I think I had $3,000, and I kept coming back down to New Mexico, and I'd buy a little more. And I said, well, there's really not an option. I'm going to have to figure out how to sell this jewelry another way. So the goals kept growing, and it just sort of morphed into a much larger business over the first decade. It took a incredible amount of hard work and a lot of scrimping and saving and sleeping on people's floors and just figuring out business by myself. But you know, with a lot of hard work and a lot of great partnership with the Santo Domingos, the business started to grow into something. What makes Peyote Bird, you know, unique from everybody else is the fact of our passion and my passion for the raw materials. I have an incredible love of the materials we use. I've traveled the world for 40 years finding the best and bringing the materials back to Santa Fe. We are very fortunate that we have incredible contacts around the world to find this material. Sugilite, turquoise, coral, lapis, etc., etc. We give and design with this material and give it to the artisans, which makes such a difference in our finished product. Another one of my favorite lines is the Peyote Bird inlay. The fun thing about this line is this is the first time I ventured overseas, and I took this idea to Thailand, which is an area that is known for incredibly fine inlay. And to this day, 25 years later, this is one of our most special lines and coveted lines by our customers across the country. Now, Peyote Bird is extremely unique in that we represent and work with 20 different artisans. In the American, we work with Native Americans, we work with Anglo, we work with Asians, we work with just a total potpourri of the best of the best. And what makes it really fun is very few people would ever attempt this, to give them the material, to give them the designs, or to work with their designs. And we simply want the best product and the most unique product that other people don't have, and that makes us unique in the marketplace. A Native American pawn has some of the highest design, best materials, and best value. Historically, it's just an incredible 70-year period of great design. This is jewelry that is unparalleled in the world. The 40 years that I've been at Peyote Bird has brought some great personal satisfaction. It's been a great, great ride. It's gone far beyond anything I ever could have dreamed, from starting in humble beginnings with $300 to today. But really, some of the things I'm the proudest of has been the relationship with the Santo Domingos. A lot of the families still work here, the original families. The relationships with the American artists. And I think how fashion forward we've been in some of the accounts we've worked with, which is a huge list, from Ralph Lauren to Nordstrom's to Ann Taylor to Avon and down the list. Sundance, of course, today being our most important customer. But on a personal level, I think of getting my family involved, working with my wife, and now my beautiful daughter Amanda has been bringing her in after her growing up in the business and her having a role, and hopefully the transition, passing the baton to her in the future, are truly some of the great accomplishments at Peyote Bird.